Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite soldier, Vontae Jack, back with another banger. And in today's video, what are we talking about? The first day at basic Army training. What do you... Oh, charger fell. I'm not gonna restart. What are we gonna expect? What's gonna happen? Is it hard? Was it easy? Long story short, you're cooked. One thing about it, if you watch previous videos, you know, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth, unbiased, unfiltered, raw, uncut. I'm gonna lie for you before I lie to you, okay? So we're gonna talk about the first day at Army basic training. So when you go to your first base, at wherever you're going to be training, whether that's Fort Jackson, Leonardwood, Stewart, Fort Sill, like I did, you're going to go to something called reception at first, and that's processing. You're doing paperwork and dental, medical. You're going through the processing phases of getting actually into the Army. During that time, you wake up, you have a meal, you go back, and that's it. You go back, you go to your room, you eat. You go to your room, you eat. But after about that week of processing, your real drill sergeants pick you up, and this is where the fun begins. The PTSD is slowly. I'm feeling it in my body. All right, so I don't mean to scare you. I'm gonna just tell you the whole truth though, how it really goes. So the day that you're gonna go to your actual basic and like your drill sergeants are gonna pick you up, you're gonna wake up like at 3 a.m. And if you had fire guard, you might have went to sleep at 1. Now you're waking up at 3 a.m. Okay, so you wake up at 3 a.m. and you gotta have your duffel bags with all your uniforms and stuff that they issued you to take to basic. And then you're gonna stand outside until about 9 o'clock, just doing accountability, because there's like 200 plus people. They got to put everyone in alphabetical orders, and then they're gonna, it's a very long, boring process. But then slowly, as the time is passing and it's getting closer and closer, you're like, holy snap, I am about to start basic training. Like this, after processing, after reception, which is boring as fudge, after that, you're waiting for your drill sergeants, and this is when the real party begins. So you've been up since 3, now it's 9 a.m. So it's been 6 hours of you just standing, basically. You're standing, sitting, getting in alphabetical order, very mundane little things like that. And then you see the drill sergeants. They're gonna walk up like this. A lot of people wearing hats like this. Now, depending on where you're at and who your drills are will determine how they approach you in that moment. Most likely it's going to be your senior drill sergeants, which is like the lead of your drill sergeants. You're going to have several drill sergeants. All right, so it's going to most likely be your senior. And at this point, he's just there just running through the lines, and say it's like if you're like letter A through J, it's going to be a senior. He's going to be going through with like a checklist. Last name, all right, good, last name. Just making sure that everyone that's on his list is there and it's in alphabetical order, and then that's gonna be his platoon. So once you are took by your drill sergeant, they shouldn't be applying no pressure at this point, but there's a chance they can. It just really depends how they feel and who they are and where you are. I was in Fort Chill, so it wasn't bad yet. So after you're broken down into platoons, your senior's gonna pull your guys up to the side. He's gonna be like, all right, throw your duffel bags, throw your personals all into this truck. Just throw it in there. It doesn't matter. Like literally, you're gonna be throwing your shit, and it's gonna get mixed in with everyone else's, so that when everyone's stuff is back at the place where you guys are really gonna be training at and sleeping at, you guys have to go and find all your stuff through everyone else's chaos. All right. So, all right, everything's in the truck now. You guys are standing in the formation. You're at attention. Your senior is going to give you their introduction. All right, guys, I'm senior drill sergeant, whatever. You're in 2nd platoon. I'm senior drill sergeant, This is 2nd platoon. We're gonna be the best. We're gonna be the best platoon. We're gonna be the most motivated. We're gonna be the most hardworking. We're gonna show up early. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna do it happily. We're not gonna complain. We're gonna be the best. Something like that. It just depends however their camaraderie is, like however and whatever energy they bring to you. Mine came with the energy of we're gonna be the best platoon, which we were. We ended up being the honor platoon of that class. But it just depends how they say it. Basically, they might tell you what their MOS is. They might tell you how long they've been in. Everyone's introduction speech is going to be different. So from this point, you're standing at reception, and depending on where you go again will depend how the next phase goes. You might hop right on a bus and go to a specific area to start your first 100. Or if you're close enough, like we were, lucky us, you get to run to your first 100, even though your first 100 is about to start. First, like, okay, let's just get into it. So after he says that, he's gonna be like, all right, we're gonna start your first 100. Follow me. He takes off. You have to start following your drill sergeant. You guys are running. You're running. It wasn't too bad of a run. Maybe like 0.5 mile, right? And then you're about to start your first 100, and this is your first exercise as a platoon. This is like a team bonding exercise where you're gonna be doing certain tasks, right? So like they're gonna have like a box of stuff on a table. This is just one example. There's a table. I just say it like this. There's gonna be something like, boom, there's gonna be something here, something here, something here, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff, right? And then, so they're gonna be like, all right, look at this for 30 seconds. All right, they're gonna fuck up that whole thing, make you run a lap. It's not gonna look nothing like it. You have to remember exactly where everything was. It's about attention to detail. It's about memory. It's about working together as a team and communicating to be able to put that piece back together. And there's gonna be physical exercises. There's gonna be a sled pull. There's gonna be like a sled that you pull. There's gonna be like a 45-pound weight on it. Just exercises. There's gonna be a lot of exercises, and then a lot of running. And then also, once you get to the field for your first 100, this is when you're gonna see all of your other drill sergeants. So for me, we're running to the field, right? And then I just see this big black I see this super swole black guy, and he's like barking at us. He's like, ooh, arf, 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 run, 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 run. And then this is when basic training is really beginning. So like at this point in your life, you're realizing, holy shit, run, 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 run. So you're running, and they're yelling at you what to do. Pick up the kettlebells, move faster, run, run, ah. So they're just giving you the business, right? And so after you're done with your first 100, it doesn't last that long, and it is not that bad. It's really not that hard. It's really not. But after that, the drill sergeants will do like a little formation with them. Then they'll all step up, introduce themselves, and say who they are, what platoon they represent. And then they'll like do like a marching movement, like they'll left face, right face, and then just stuff like that. And then also during that first 100, they should be teaching you how to salute, what parade rest is, what standing at attention is, all those things. And this is when all your drill sergeants are just introducing themselves to you. Then they might not say their name. The only one who said their name to us was our senior drill sergeant. You could read their names, but at least mine's, they were like, one of them, he was like a Puerto Rican guy. He was like, my name is Drill Sergeant. First name Drill, last name Sergeant. Don't call me anything else. If you call me by my name, I swear to God, I'm fucking you up. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah? Okay, as long as we're tracking. Alright. Drill Sergeant, if I ever hear you call me by my name, I promise I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm gonna fuck the whole platoon up. Alright? So, when you go there, if you can read their name, don't call them Drill Sergeant Jack or something like that. Like, it's gonna be a bad day for you and your platoon. So, after the first 100, and then you're done with that little team building drill sergeant introduction, you are into your first 72. The first 72 is yellow phase. This, like, there's phases through basic training as you progress and you move along, but yellow phase is the first 72 hours. This is the hardest part of basic, the most stressful, the most exercise you're gonna do. This is when they're gonna be the loudest, when they're gonna be acting tough before they show you any kind of their personalities, anything like that. This is when they're trying to act tough. They're trying to break you. They wanna see if you're gonna quit under some pressure. They wanna see if you could follow instructions under high intense situations, because the first 72, so you're done with your first 100, you get back to the battery. The battery is where you're gonna be sleeping at, doing formations at. It's like you should kind of know, it's where you're gonna be staying at. So like there's a area for all the platoons 1 through 4 to stand, do their formations, do their PT, everything. All right, so you get back to your first 100. You're tired because at reception you just weren't doing anything for a week to 2. You're breathing heavy. You're like, all right, well that's done. I'm finally here at this battery. Hopefully they'll send me to my room. So they picked you up at 9. It's probably like 11 o'clock now. It's like 11 a.m. So you get back to the battery. You're like, all right, well, that was nice. So now maybe we could go to our rooms and we just start chilling for the day. No. You get to the battery, it gets worse. I wish I could tell you that it was sweet at this point in life. It's not sweet. It's not. So what happens is you go to the battery. You're gonna go to your platoon's section. For me, I was in 2nd. Now, these drill sergeants had megaphones with like an alarm sound going on it, like an alarm going off. It's like wee wee wee, like super loud, and then they're also yelling using the microphones. Like it's not just their voice; they're megaphoning it. Wee wee wee, dun 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 dun, like super like stress you out noise, right? While they're yelling. So you get to the battery, and then they're like, platoon attention. And then you hear the most popular sentence that you're gonna learn at basic training. Half right face, front leaning rest position move. What that means is half right face, front leaning rest position. You're about to start doing some push-ups. And the amount of push-ups we did that day, I wish I could tell you. So the drill sergeant's gonna count off. He's gonna say 1, 2, 3. You're gonna sound off with 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so on and so on. And oh man, they're going. And what, like I'm talking about, like that 3 counting push-up, like at least to 100 just the first time. It's 11 a.m. We have a very long night ahead of us. A very long night. And it's just, the party is just beginning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the other drill sergeants are like, with their megaphone, somebody ain't gonna make it, somebody's not gonna make it. And then the whole other time you have drill sergeants from every platoon just coming at you. You're doing your push-ups. Are you gonna quit? Are you gonna quit? Are you a bitch? Are you gonna quit? Why are you here? You don't want to be here. Why are your knees on the ground? Why can't you do a push-up? You joined the Army. Hurry up. Do the push-up. Like literally they might just scream just to fucking scream. Like the first 72, they're literally trying to be the stereotypical what you're probably expecting. But like after the first 72 hours, it's not like this. Like they chill out, they start making jokes with you and shit like that. But the first 72, keep in mind, they want to make an impression that they're the boss, you're gonna listen, like it. But anyways, you're doing crunches, you're doing push-ups, you're doing jumping jacks, you're doing half jacks, which is not a full jumping jack, but it's just a half jack. And like you're doing hundreds. You're sweating. You're sweating. and then you're getting water when they say get water. Any other time, you're not touching your water. Did I tell you to touch your water? Like, they're trying to apply some real life pressure, some real pressure. So if it's 11, you're doing that until like 1:30. Straight PT, straight physical training. You might be throwing up. You might pass out. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because I gotta tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So, because I would never lie to you. Because I love the people love me. It is what it is. Okay? So you've been up since 3 a.m. though. Remember that key point? You've been up since 3. You stayed up until 9. You did your first 100 till about 11. You get to the battery. You're doing intense, loud, screaming PT until about 1:30. After that, they're like, all right, it's lunchtime. But you're not going to the cafeteria where you're used to going at reception. They're gonna most likely bring you the food. They're gonna be like, all right, 15 minutes begins. Start eating. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. You're not enjoying your meal. You're not gonna enjoy your meal for a while because they're gonna be yelling at you. They're gonna tell you to eat faster. The saying was, chew it now, no, eat it now, taste it later. Eat it now, taste it later. Eat it now, taste it later. You're gonna get used to that. Yeah, 15 minutes. 15 minutes starts now. And that doesn't mean that 15 minutes you're done, get up and throw your stuff away. The 15 minutes means at 15 minutes, all your plates, trash, napkins better be thrown away and you're standing ready for the next set of instructions. So right after that, you've had your more like 9 minutes because you're scared that if you're late, you're cooked. But regardless, you're cooked because it's the first 72 hours. So it doesn't really matter because you're cooked regardless. So you put your food up, you're back in formation, you're praying that, all right, now we're gonna get a little rest and we can just chill for a second, maybe now we can go see the rooms, we can just, no, megaphone back on, and half right, face, let me do it more realistic. Half right, face, fill in the right position, move. We're gonna get strong today, trainees. Trainees, we're gonna get strong today. I don't want any weak soldiers. I want strong soldiers. So you get right back to it. Right back. You're pushing, you're sweating. You're like, why did I sign this fucking contract? Oh, fuck. But at the same time, you're just realizing what you got yourself into. Because at reception, it was sweet. At reception, it was cake. You're just eating, it's relaxed. The sergeants there aren't applying no real pressure. But I'm talking about you're doing hundreds of exercises. And if you watched my basic training tips video, you were like, you said it was cake. Yeah, it is cake. Like after the first 72, it's cake. But during the first 72, they're trying to fudge you up hard. So after you eat, you're right back to PT. They're right back to in your face, yelling. But it's not, like if you watch older videos, it's not as bad as what they would call the shark attack. Now they are applying pressure, but it's not like 6 drills in your face, spitting, calling you all sorts of names and stuff. They're a little nicer, but it's still loud. It's still high intensity. They still got, they got megaphones, and they're just trying to break you. They want to see if you're gonna break, and this is why I talk about the mental aspect of it. Like, if you can just keep it in your mind. Hold on for a second. If you can just keep it in your mind that you're not gonna quit, that your mind is made, even if you're struggling and like you're literally on the floor, like fuck, you're taxed, you're tapped out. If you just keep it in your mind that you're not gonna let them break you, you're not gonna quit, no matter how hard or challenging it gets. This pain is temporary, things like that. You'll be okay. As long as they see that you're at least trying, you're not giving up on yourself, they'll leave you alone. Okay, so to keep it 100% true, okay, you woke up at 3. You're standing outside until 9 a.m. to get picked up. So you're already dead tired. You get to the first 100. This is your first real exercise that you've done in about 2 weeks. You're tired. You get there, you start really exercising hard. Megaphones, yelling, half right, face. You're gonna see what I mean and you'll understand. This shit's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's also like, now that, like, once you get past the first 72, you realize that it was not that hard. But in the moment, it sucks. It does. It sucks because you're literally always doing push-ups. You're getting yelled at. They're trying to find anything that they can. Did you shave today? Why didn't you shave? I don't care if you're gonna shave tonight. Why aren't, like, why isn't your hair in a proper bun? Like, if you're a girl, like things they haven't even taught you yet, they're just trying to find it. Just anything to make you kind of react, to try to get a reaction out of you. They just want to see if you're disciplined, if you could handle that. But I promise it's not that bad. How I just explained it may have just sounded that bad, but I promise it's not. So after you do lunch, you continue to get effed up. Okay, so lunch is 1:30, you got 15 minutes, now it's back to 1:45. You're probably getting messed up until about like 3. Yeah, probably about 3. And then now, at this moment in time, they may allow you to go upstairs and they're gonna assign you to your bunks, or they might let you pick which one that you're gonna be in. They're gonna just give you the tour around the bay. They call it a bay when you're like in the area where like there's the beds and everything like that and the showers. Give you that little tour, and once you get upstairs to the bay, you thought, all right, cool, now we're gonna finally get to, no, you're gonna start getting messed up again. Platoon attention, half right, face, feeling in the right position, move. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So just know, like, once those drill sergeants pick you up, for the next 3 days, you're barely gonna sleep. You're gonna do a lot of push-ups, a lot of sit-ups, high stress, constant yelling. I hate to, like, I can't sugarcoat it. You're cooked. The first 72 hours in basic training, you're cooked. You're just fucking cooked. We're all cooked, but we all been there. And as years go back, it was worse and worse and worse. And as of 2024, 2025, it's not impossible. Like, that first day, you're already gonna realize like how strong of a person you are because you got through that. So just remember that you can get through it. You will get through it. So I'm gonna say it's like, just to be completely honest with you, dead ass honest, you woke up at 3 a.m. It's probably like 8 p.m. now. You have not slept, you have not taken a nap. They fed you your meals for 15 minutes, more like 8 minutes, and eat it now, taste it later. Chew it. You're gonna see. But also, like, I promise, like, I swear to God, it's not that bad. Like, I have to tell you how what it was like, but it was not. It's not that bad. Keep your head down. Have it in your mind that you're not gonna quit. You're not gonna let them break you, no matter what they say. Let it go. Let it go in, one out. Let it go in. You know what I'm trying to say. This ear, out that. Yeah. All right. And then also, just remember, like, you're getting paid. You're getting paid to get fit. You're getting paid to exercise. You're getting paid to lose weight or gain muscle. Whatever your physical goal is, you're getting paid to do that. And at the same time, you're getting paid to learn a whole new level of discipline, a whole new level of work ethic, a whole new level of stress tolerance. Like, you're gonna be perfectly fine, I promise. Get through the first 72, you're gonna graduate. The first 72 is the hardest part. So after you've been getting effed up all day long, since 9 o'clock, And now it's like 6, so it's been like 12 hours of constant BS. We get into something called shower drills. You thought the party was over. The party just began. Shower drills. Shower drills. This could really be a whole video in itself. We're at 25 minutes. I'm gonna just keep it going. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I might still make a separate one, but anyways, you're all in front of your bunks. It's time for shower time. Shower drills. So basically, you're in front of your bed. You're in front of your bunk. He's gonna be like, open your locker. At this point, your stuff is in your locker. You didn't have much time to get settled, but your stuff is in your locker. Just to give you like a real life. Okay. Platoon. I don't know why I'm going with this accent. Just stay with me. Platoon. I need you to get your drying towel, put it over your right shoulder, your body wash in your left hand, your toothpaste in your right hand, your shower shoes on your feet. Okay. You have 30 seconds. Time now. And now, I want you to remember, you've been up like 15 hours. You're dead exhausted. He's giving you a set of instructions, and he's giving you 30 seconds to do this. So, he's gonna be like, time now, 29, 28, 27. I'm sorry, let me get right. 26, 25, 24, 23. No, I said your left shoulder, jackass. Okay, starting over. Everybody, half right face from the newest position, move. So now, boom. You're thinking it's shower time. You're thinking you're about to relax. No. You have 100 people. Get out the shot. You got about 100 people under extreme stress that they've never been under. They just were given 30 seconds to be ready for his instructions, to get everything he said in the exact place that he said it. It's gonna be like drying cloth, face cloth, shower shoes, body wash, hygiene bag, like whatever he says, like that's what it is, all right? And so just keep in mind that there's some 18-year-olds in there that are just, they're spooked, they're scared, so they're fucking up. There's older people who might be breaking as well, just because they've never been yelled, they've never been under so much stress physically, mentally. Everyone's dead ass tired. And now he's talking about you got 30 seconds to get all your hygiene stuff together and in a specific manner. So keep in mind, if one person in your whole bay, which is going to be about 60 people, doesn't have something in the exact right spot, every time someone doesn't have it in the right place, pay attention, half right face, front nearest position, move, which means you're back to pushing it. And now you're just like, oh my God, what did I get into? Fuck. Like you're just feeling so cooked. You're just feeling like, what did I do? Like you're sweating. You're about to shower, but you're sweating. Anyways, say 30 minutes, 45 minutes has went by. It's like 8 p.m. Everyone finally was able to meet his time and exactly how it was supposed to be. So he's gonna be like, all right, line up outside the showers, right? He's gonna be like, I need 2 people. Go in there, turn on all the showers. This was my experience, at least. Go in there, turn on the showers. First 5, or maybe first 8, just, it depends. Go in there, you got 60 seconds. Get in there, shower up, brush your teeth, get back in front of your bunk beds. Go. Yes, I said 60 seconds. You want me to be 100? That's why you're here with me. He said 45 seconds. I swear to God. I went in there, splashed water on myself, didn't wash nothing, put my PT shirt and shorts on because that's what you sleep in. Ran out there, I'm soaking wet, didn't dry off, like no one's dry. We're back in front of the, right? And then now finally, like at least in my experience, the drills didn't come in the bathroom, or it's gonna be called latrine. They didn't come in the latrine and we're making sure we were getting out, but we were just all so worried and terrified if we didn't get out of that thing in 60 seconds, 45 seconds, that we were gonna just continue to live in this thing. And regardless, we were gonna live in it regardless. So we got out there, we're all wet, because we at least attempted to get wet because we're just sweating from the entire day, right? So we're back in front of the base. And so before the drill leaves for the day, you're gonna get messed up again. I made it through. Millions of other people have made it through. You're gonna be okay. But before you go to bed, you're gonna get the business again while you're soaking wet. And then you're still gonna pull fire guard. And then they're gonna be like, all right, see you guys at 5 a.m. We're gonna start over again. Yeah. I love you guys. You're gonna be okay. I promise. I made it through. That was the hardest part of basic training. The first 72 hours. But that was day one. So basically, take this day one knowledge. That's gonna be your second day. It's gonna be your third day. You're gonna just work out, get yelled at, learn the platoons, just learn about your platoon and your drill sergeants, how they expect things. Your guys is like you're gonna just learn. You're gonna learn so much very quickly. In those first 3 days, you're gonna learn so much about just becoming a soldier. And then at the same time, you're gonna get very strong. And it might sound crazy, it might sound terrible, but yeah, it is. But at the same time, for some reason in your heart, you chose that you wanted to do this and you want to become this better person. I promise you, this builds character. It is hard. It's supposed to be hard. You're joining the United States Army. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be a cakewalk. And so it is, rightfully so. But after that, it's cake. And I can talk about the more cake part in detail, but you got to get past the first 72. And what I just explained is day 0, your first 24 hours. So this video is longer than any video I've ever made, it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But if you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is your favorite soldier, Vontae Jack. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I've been getting a lot of love lately, and I really appreciate you guys. Once we hit 1K, we're gonna do a giveaway. Don't know what we're gonna give away yet. Most likely some, because who don't like that, you know what I'm saying? So when we get to 1,000, we're gonna do a giveaway. That was basic training, day 1, what you can expect. But technically it's day 0. I don't know how I'm gonna title it yet. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be fine. I promise you're gonna be fine. Do not quit on yourself. Do not quit on your family. Do not quit on your kids if you got kids. Like, you will be okay. Get through those 3 days. And also, since you're so busy, that time flies by. Like, it's a very long day, very long days for those 3 days. But the time flies because you're constantly doing something. And also, you're not gonna have a phone. So, I forgot the phone part. Damn. When you get back to the battery before you start getting effed up again from the first 100, you're gonna have 2 minutes to call your people, let them know you made it. They're gonna make you read from a script. You're gonna put your phone in the bin. You're not gonna see it again for a week. So that's the only thing I missed out. Damn, skipping details. But if you made it this far, again, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. This is your favorite soldier, Vontae Jack. Have a blessed day. God bless.